What it do, chooms? Welcome back to SPACEJB. I am your ex-corpo, quick hacking Night City native host, Space, and thank y'all for clicking this video. Today we're diving into the newest Cyberpunk 2077 update, 2.2, which just released. CDPR has seemingly been working in secret like a damn villain, and this update promises to bring a slew of exciting enhancements, crazy cosmetics, fixes to Night City, and lots of things left for you to discover. So without further ado, let's jack in, download the deets, and dive into the newest update and see if it's worth the hype. Grab your mantis blades, don't forget the cat, and let's cook up these engines so we can take off. Update 2.2 comes with a crazy amount of new cosmetics to augment your merc and further express their individuality while zeroing gonks. With over 100 cosmetic upgrades, it would seem the team has put a lot into helping us chooms stand out even more. This is a well-needed upgrade to a character that is set in a world heavily focused on style and chrome. There are 32 eye colors, 16 eye makeup types, 4 face scars, 5 eyebrow shapes, 4 face tattoos, 2 body tattoos, and 8 cosmetic face cyberwear options. For those who have been just dying but couldn't take the leap to join the fearless neon pink and blue chromed out moxes, now's your chance. Or if you want to look like you're the elite of the elite at the top of the corpo realm, that's easy said and done. And for others out there who want a little bit more of that rough and rugged look, as if your Nomad Ripper doc did you a solid, your big bro Space says fake it till you make it. Putting a bullet in the first idiot you see has never looked so damn good. Whatever your taste, you have more options to make V look like one of a kind. The dev team also upgraded the character creator randomizer. This will give players much control on how punk or plain the randomly generated protagonist will appear. For you chooms who have been itching to change their look, now is your chance. And if you still haven't tried Cyberpunk by now,
what are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
You couldn't get this level of customization without mods, and to have this much available for a base game is absolutely preem. 2 thumbs up to CDPR. Next, we have the new cars and the crystal coat tech upgrades. Personal customization weren't the only new things getting the facelift. The crystal coat tech that was originally created for specific ray-filled vehicles has now allowed this exclusive tech to be adopted and used by other manufacturers. This added upgrade seems to come straight by popular demand, with how awesome it was to use with the PC mod, and maybe I can speak for some when I say it's great when a popular mod becomes a main game feature for all of us to fool around with. And if you're like me, you couldn't wait to turn the CT3X stone black just like President Myers' heart. I wanted to trust her so bad, yet may have sent a rogue Blackwall AI'd host Songbird to a place that would be devastating for something that powerful to be let loose. Anyway, thanks to Kuroshi Tech, we mercs have twin tone. This allows us to scan cars with the preem paint job, and if available, can purchase it and save it to easily reskin your ride whenever you want. This reminds me of how I hoped that the futuristic pay and spray would look. These used in combo can really help you evade the NCPD, especially if you accidentally run some folks over or nick one in the face with a high velocity pulse round and get the blue dots on the hunt. Duck off into an alleyway, switch the car skin to have the scanners looking for the other person who did that.
No, it wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
No matter if you're cruising the streets or ducking the blue dots, you can switch your car skins on the fly. To easily spot which vehicles that are compatible with Crystal Coat, it will be marked with the spray can icon on AutoFixer. Now let's jump into the new rides that were the most requested from chooms in the streets of Night City. It's exciting to see a bunch of new cars being added to the game, especially if it's coming from the most requested. While having more vehicles is fantastic, and I'm glad that it's coming from the community, but I must express, y'all picked some very unattractive and uninteresting rides. Now, is it something about being able to mod them in the PC verse that makes them more attractive, or is that really just the cars that everybody wanted? I'm curious about that, and y'all can let me know in the comments below. Not every car on here is ugly and uninteresting. Let me just clear that up. The Targa MZT is a sexy looking ride. There's a silver, black, and red one that you can find during one of the side missions, and I've always enjoyed that body frame. And the Quadra-type, choose any model of that and I'm down for it. It's just a sexy looking car as well. But the rest of them perplex me a little bit. Next deet we have that is absolutely one of my favorites to improve upon was the photo mode. The photo mode in Cyberpunk 2077's update has received some major enhancements, transforming the way players can capture their favorite moments in Night City. And I know a lot of y'all are like me out there and you just can't help yourself riding around capturing screenshot after screenshot. The drone camera is now a free camera, allowing you to move it independently from Night City's most dangerous merc. This means you can explore every angle without being tethered to a single point. This will definitely come in handy when I'm trying to get all these preem action shots for my Neon V series, which I'm gonna shamelessly plug here. Collision settings is a new toggle for collision. You can do it on and off and lets you decide whether the camera respects in-game object collisions. This adds a little bit of flexibility to your shots by allowing you to move the camera through objects if you so desire, or if it's necessary. With the precise camera control, the camera movement slows down and it makes it easier to aim and fine-tune that shot. Really, I mean, they're trying to make us photographers out here. One of the biggest features that has been improved upon is the character customization. You can spawn up to 3 NPCs to include into your photos, choosing from a list of over 20 characters. Customize their expressions, poses, and positions to create dynamic scenes and make it look like V actually has friends. You know, like they're not a loner like me.
You want to be when you grow up?
I want to be married and have 100 kids so I can have 100 friends and no one can say no to being my friend.
The lighting control and the improved depth of field has made this thing so much more than what it was when we've had this photo mode. It was always stuck on a fixed point and it made it very difficult. With these enhancements, I firmly believe that the photo mode now offers a more comprehensive and more versatile options for capturing that pre-moment in Cyberpunk 2077. This next additive, I feel that Cyberpunk is leaning in the right direction when it comes to adding a bit more customization options to V's life, and that also means their apartment. And the smart frames and the gallery that comes with that by Kuroshi introduces an innovative way to showcase your most Nova photo mode shots directly within the game. This feature allows you players to interact with picture frames in V's apartment set in specific places, bringing a personal touch to your living space. Now, I've always said that I wish there was more things to do in your apartment, and I hope this is just the start of adding a few more features over time that V can utilize to make themselves really feel at home and to immerse the players into this world even more. You can also find it conveniently alongside your journal and shards and tarot tabs. This acts as a hub for all of your captured moments. You'll see photos from way back when, things that you didn't even think that you still had anymore. And the gallery tab pulls the PNGs from the screenshot folder onto your PC or from your console gallery. That means that any photos you take in the game can be easily displayed in V's living quarters. So they just made it really simple to have a lot more of your life displayed in your apartment. That makes it look lived in, like you actually stay there, you know, because since technically no matter what ending you have, a lot of y'all probably have still booted up and restarted a character where you haven't done everything to the bitter end. You're kind of just roaming around Night City. I have a couple of those kind of characters, and it's nice to have things like this that add a bit more of that immersions for those type of playthroughs where you're not worried about completing the game. You've already done that 20 times over. You're just riding around trying to find all the tidbits. You know what I mean? You're just trying to discover shit that's all around Night City. And this helps you capture those moments when you do. Another cool thing that these tunes managed to add is to give us a bit more of our favorite rebel rocker boy, Johnny Silverhand. After you do Act 1, Johnny Silverhand can pop up in your ride in the passenger seat, just cruising along with you. The one thing that I did try when I was rolling with Johnny, I tried to see if I put on Moral Rock and if any of the Samurai songs came on, if Johnny would start singing it. He did not. Having Johnny Silverhand sit right next to you is really awesome. I think it's a really cool feature. And last but not least, there's plenty of quality of life improvements, of bugs and fixes and mission glitches that they've tweaked and changed. The list goes on. I'm gonna put a shot of the list up here. We don't necessarily have to go through each and every one of these. I don't think the video necessarily needs to be that long, as the update is pretty big. If I'm gonna give my final thoughts, I personally think the 2.2 update is pretty damn preem. It brings a whole host of fantastic enhancements and introduced a number of remarkable features and upgrades that I personally have been asking for, with even more waiting to be discovered as I explore through Night City and my favorite RPG.
But wait, there's more.
However, I have to admit, it still leaves me craving additional content. While it's impressive to claim over 100 cosmetics, it feels like nearly half are simply variations of eye color. I like that we have so many options, yet feel we could have gotten away with just having 20, which could have then allocated some of that attention towards other things, and I'm sure that's not how this shit works, but just bear with me. If we added 3 to 4 more body tattoos, I understand that you don't get to necessarily see them while you're playing in the game. These are all photo mode cosmetics that we chooms really enjoy having when we're out there capturing shots. And for face tattoos, maybe 2 more would have been pretty groovy, though I feel like with only 8 cosmetic face cyberware options, that was really lackluster. I would have loved to have seen a few more options, maybe 4 would be really cool. And one of them could have been, what if you wanted to make your character look more like the Maelstrom gang? Or if you wanted to be more Borg-like, looking mechanical like Atom Smasher, or chromed out like Lizzie Wizzy. And I think you can add a few more of those ruggedly scarred looking augmentations that make it seem like they were pretty brutally implanted, just because not everybody coming from the ground up has the money to make their enhancements look pretty cool, or maybe that's just the look that you enjoy. It makes you look pretty damn tough and scary. I wouldn't want that person running up on me asking for any type of information.
Difference when an old head walk up on you with a gun and they got tape on the butt of the gun, he means business. And he said, young boy, don't play with me, man.
There is much to say about the smart frame feature, which has truly excelled with the new photo mode enhancements. Overall, the 2.2 update offers a bit more at first glance, and with hints of further secrets scattered through Night City, my perspective could shift significantly. As of now, I rated a 3.8 out of 5. 2 thumbs up and kudos to CDPR for everything they have going on with The Witcher 4 and that big announcement after the Game Awards, which I'm going to do a video about the Game Awards separately. At the end of the day, it's always Nova to see them still showing love to us Cyberpunk 2077 fans, even with the small team that they have in production, and we truly appreciate it more than they ever could understand. And now, I leave it up to you, Choombas. What do y'all think of Cyberpunk's Update 2.2? Have you found any of the extra secrets scattered around Night City? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, subscribe to the channel if I've earned your love, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any updates on Cyberpunk 2077 and many of your favorite games. If you want to support the channel by being a member, or you can visit my merch site at g7astro.space and pick yourself up something really damn cool. Until next time, stay safe in the streets of Night City, and let's go ahead and end transmission, cause I'm out. Peace.